Hey, everybody, come on into the room. Come on to the room. I'm grabbing my orange juice right now. I'm talking to talk to y'all while I'm eating my quick breakfast, so I have my coffee after breakfast. Actually, I have it sitting right here. I guess I'll take one sip before I start eating. But good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. It's a long introduction, huh? I ain't got stuff all the way together. I know it seems like I don't never have stuff all the way together when I come out. But you know, guys, I really be ready, then I don't be ready, and then it's like I forget something. I don't know. But anyway, I'm here. I hope y'all had a great, blessed weekend. I know some of y'all did. I watched some of y'all out there partying. Yes, indeed. I sure did. I watched some of y'all. So that's the way to cook your crab. I know Lady Nika enjoyed herself. I was at the club with her. She looked beautiful too, didn't she, guys? She looked stunning. Absolutely stunning. Now, I'm going to speak to y'all for a minute. Y'all see I got my bowl by me too with my hot links in it. I guess I'll go ahead and have me a quick sip with y'all this morning. Come on now. Don't tell me I'm getting stuck. These men over there keeping up all that damn noise already. Let me put my glasses on so I can see what I'm doing. They over there keeping up all that noise already. And then they interfere with the YouTube. What's going on with my thing? Oh, somehow it turned around. I'm going to say, what's going on with my thing? Good morning, y'all. I have a sip. But I'm actually going to finish after I eat my breakfast. I got a couple hot links right here and some orange juice. I'm just moving backwards this morning. I don't know what I just did to my thing just then. I ain't going to be on here long. First, I want to, send my condolences, even though I know they don't know me, to Keisha Cole family. I didn't know that Miss Frankie was 61. I thought I had a lot of years over her. But anyway, and that's young. That's young. And we hadn't even really been hearing too much about her lately either. I thought she's somewhere, evidently where she probably was, clean and sober, from drinking. Okay? So let me see what they wrote about her. Keisha Cole's mother. Wow, I hate to hear that. I really hate to hear that. But we're all going to go someday. But, my condolences. Frankie Lyons' mother, R&B singer Keisha Cole, and star reality series Frankie and Nephew has passed away. And Frankie made that reality show. As a matter of fact, any reality show she got on, she made that show. Even when she was in that so-called house for sober and living, I forgot what it was, but she wasn't taking no mess in there. I can't remember the name of that show, but I did watch that reality show. Keisha Cole's sister, Elite Noel, announced the passing of their mother on Instagram. The cause of death has not been made public. The exact timing of her death is unclear, but July 19th would have been her 61st birthday. Wow, what's the day, the 18th? I remember the very first time when they first started a reality show when Keisha went to the prison to visit her. And she was never boasting in the prison that Keisha Cole's her daughter anything. Nobody even knew that. They didn't let that cameras come in the inside while she actually visited, but they let, them filmed the back of her out there on the grounds. But anyway, my condolences to that family. And I guess since it's new and it just happened, they don't have much to report on the cause of death, anything like that. But anyway, we send our condolences. Today's 19th. Let me look at my calendar. I'm thinking today is the 18th because if it is, oh Lord, I got something I got to do. Today is Monday. Oh wow, time is flying. Oh Lord. Time is flying. I got to get off here some few things I need to take care of. So anyway, that's one thing I wanted to come over here and talk about. Y'all see where I'm at. I just caught the last maybe 20 minutes of Lady Nika's live, so I'm going to have to go back and watch that. Only thing I heard was something about losing a soldier, a fallen soldier, something. So I don't know what that's about yet till I go watch the live. So, in any of the YouTube stuff, I really didn't keep up with all of it this past weekend, just a little bit. I really didn't keep up with none of it at all yesterday. So I don't know, but I will when I get off of here. You know, I'm just still in that mood right there where I'm just not interested in most of the beefs that's going on. Because then a lot of them too, and God, everybody that I like, you know, and it is what it is. Now let's move on. Now, this story of that Karen inside of Victoria's Secret is constantly having more and more legs. The lady that was attacked, she has a GoFundMe going. So I guess she wants to sue the store, but we're going to read the article. GoFundMe for Black woman. I don't know how to pronounce her name. Igaeoma. Gioma. I know the I got to be silent. Gioma Ukenta. Anyway, assaulted by Victoria's Secret Karen has raised over $78,000. A GoFundMe has been launched to help support the legal fees of a Black woman, Gioma Ukenta, who was assaulted and harassed by a white woman identified as Abigail Elphick. Now, y'all know I can't pronounce names good, so y'all know the Black woman I'm talking about that's involved in there. The first name is spelled Ijeoma. The second is Ukenta. Ukenta, whatever. But the Karen involved is Abigail Elphick. So, but y'all get the picture. Y'all know what I'm talking about. So while shopping in a New Jersey's Victoria's Secret, Gioma Ukenta recently shared online videos of a horrible experience she had while simply trying to redeem a Victoria's Secret coupon. In the video, Abigail Elphick, who was infamously been nicknamed Victoria's Secret Karen, is caught on camera attempting to assault Gioma Ukenta. Once Abigail realized she was being recorded, she seemingly faked a panic attack, mental breakdown, and pretended to faint. Abigail also repeatedly screamed at Gioma, who continued to record her for her own safety, and chased her around the store more than once as she seemingly attempted to harm her. Eventually, the mall security arrived. However, instead of removing Abigail from the Short Hills Mall, they called the Melbourne Police Department. The police didn't seem to be of much help either and claimed that they did not have the jurisdiction to remove Abigail, despite her dangerous demeanor. And like I said, when we reported on this last week, had it been a Black woman that had jurisdiction to remove her, they'd have probably dragged out the store once they got through tasing her. Anyway, Gioma Ukenta has shared a 6-part video segment online of her entire interaction with Abigail. In one video, she revealed the police report from the incident and pointed out lies Abigail allegedly told the police. But you know what? Earlier today, I was looking at something, and the police, they said that the police is not really buying the Black lady's story, as if she's lying. You know what I'm saying? And that's cold if they're not. Let me take a bite of my honey. They said she's not really buying their story. So far, the GoFundMe that was set up to help Gioma with any legal fees she may face as she seeks justice has passed its initial goal of $20,000 and is over $78,000. So that GoFundMe, everybody's agreeing with her and everybody donate to that GoFundMe. Because all she initially wanted was $20,000, but she got over $78,000. I'm assuming she's going to sue the police department, the store, and everybody. Because by that lady chasing her around the store, she probably could have did something to hurt or harm her. She wasn't getting no help from the store security. They act like they couldn't stop it. Then nobody, if the lady was really having a seizure, they should have been over there doing something to make her stop harassing this black lady. Okay, but like I said, the shoe was on the other foot. Y'all know what probably would have happened. Good morning, mean girl. Good morning, Jessica B. Nappy Child, Lady Nika. Clyde Sleep Eyes, Hot, Stay Gone. Girl, you keep changing that name. Manny. Sorry, y'all. I'm speaking now. I wasn't looking when I was talking. Comment under Lady Nika last video so she can unblock you. It's, good morning, W. Auntie Smith, Voodoo. W probably was blocked back then when little stuff was going on, baby, because you was blocked over here too, remember? But I unblocked them other channels that you was blocked over here. You know, you had a free channels. She'll get to it when she see it. But anyway, y'all, like I said, if the shoe was on the other foot, y'all, that black lady would have got tased and drugged on up out of there. I mean, absolutely drugged. We know how that would have went down. Okay? So basically, y'all, that's why I really came over to talk about. If anybody want to interact with me, they can. No, I'm not going to be here that long to drop the link. See, yeah, I'm shooting for 30 minutes. So let me say this, though, and I know I'm not on Les Walker's. What's wrong with Regina making all them 10 videos? Did y'all see any of those videos? I'm going to come back and play a couple of them and let y'all see in detail why she going there, Tracy. Oh, Lord. But anyway, let me get back to my story. So, I don't know how that's going to work, her suing the store, because she do have proof that the security wasn't stopping this lady from following her around. All she can do is record her, just in case she did have some kind of weapon that wanted to shoot at her, stun her, that spray or whatever. The lady was up to something, and the only reason why she stopped, because she was getting recorded. That's what made her fake that breakdown, that seizure, or whatever she had going on. Okay, thank you, Nappy Child. Y'all, I just took a bite of my hot link. I know y'all think I've been eating a lot lately, but not really. I'm just now starting to come on here eating. Oh, I had to swallow that. I was watching Be Loved this morning, her and her brother WONT, and they had some homemade tacos that their mother made, Be Loved and her brother WONT. It made me want to make some tacos, y'all. I haven't made no tacos in a long time. I had been going to Gym Boys. It seems like every time I look at one of these mukbangs, I want the food. So don't be surprised, y'all, if I come back here later on and make some tacos. If not tomorrow, for real. Now, tomorrow's Taco Tuesday. I usually would go to Gym Boys. But I don't know. I'm thinking about making these tacos and really doing it like the way we did ours when we was coming up. We didn't just have lettuce, tomatoes, cheese. We actually grate some carrots as well and put all that on top of ours. Good old homemade tacos. So I did get a chance to watch that. You know, I said, oh, Lord, now I got to make some tacos. So, like I said, it just seemed like I'm doing a lot of food because I'm eating my food on here on Bless too. Why not? Y'all want to have a sip of orange juice with me? Let's have a sip of orange juice. And a bite of my hot link. Okay. This is the hot link. I got it in the bread with mustard on it. This is the plate. I got two. I don't think I'm going to be able to eat both of these. These things is big. And they're beef. And they're extra hot, of course. And I poured me some orange juice. Maybe some orange juice in here. Oh, Lord. So, it's Billy Boy's fault. Who else is it? It's D-Spot fault. Then it's Granny Cook. All these pastries. They making me want food. Let me see if anybody else came. Put my specs on. Hey, Michelle. Toodaloo, at subscriber, I tried to let you live. Lady Nika had to toodaloo. Somebody up on out of here. Give Michelle Voodoo. It's okay, Miss Bless. We got to eat. I know. I'm saying, though, it seems like I'm cooking all kind of food, but I'm not. I just now decided to eat on here because I need to come on Bless too. And this is what I want to be. And I took a break from some of the stuff, the mess that's going on. I want to talk about something different sometime. And I see other people feel the same way because I really appreciate y'all coming over here listening to me when I'm not being messy. I really do. And the only thing I watched, like I say, where everybody know by now about Frankie passing away, and the Victoria lady keep having legs. We all know the story, but now we know there's a GoFundMe. So this story is not going to go away too soon. It was this story that I got to come back on and talk about, y'all, about these black families. You know, that I don't know if they all got drowned or what, but I don't have all the info about it, so I'm not going to speak on it. So that's the only reason I'm not speaking on that. So basically, I came on to have a little sip in the morning like I normally do and eat some breakfast with y'all. Y'all know somebody hit that Powerball. The jackpot was 150 million. Now, why I can't hit no lottery ticket? The most lottery ticket I hit was $500. It was the 3 spot. And I didn't know you had to put them in a certain order. I just did a straight 3 spot for $500. Now, that's been way back in the year 2015. Other than that, I don't really buy them a lot, but the most I win is $1 or $2. But every time I go get one, I don't win. And out of all those millions of people, because see, Powerball used to be for California only. Then when it started being one Powerball for all the states, it made the odds even harder. Just like Mega Millions, when it first started, California had their own Mega Millions. Only thing California still have their own is the Super Lotto. Super Lotto. Voodoo, do you remember the story about the little boy whose family cut gay into his head and hitting him about being gay? Really, Voodoo? Really? Wait a minute. Bless too. I don't know much, but you think you have to do $1 backup? What did that mean? Miss Bless, I tried my best to be a scratch-off winner, but my luck. That's what I'm saying. Why I can't win some of these millions? That's exactly what I'm saying, Jessica. Me and you both. Let me take me a bite. Millions of Lady Nika. I ain't never heard that either. Tell me more, Manny. I'll look at it while I'm here. I'll look at it when I get off. Lady Nika, looking forward to that. What is that? I can't really tell. You have to do. You got to do $1 backup so you can hit. Oh, see, that's what I'm saying. When I did that 3 spot, I just marked 3 numbers. It was when I started buying the 3 spots, since I won that one time, then they would ask you what order you want it in. Do you want it to be straight 3 spot? Do you want it half and half? I didn't know what they was talking about. I just happened to get lucky and hit it straight. And I didn't know it was straight 3 spots. So I don't know. But they didn't charge no extra $1. It was just a 3 spot for $1. The little boy would need therapy. Now, I want to know what y'all talking about. So somebody please tell me the name of the story. I'll look at one here. Hey, Powder Waters. I don't know the name. I haven't heard of it. But something happened to the little boy. He got cut in the head. I appreciate it too. Thank you, Jessica. Speaking of that, I got 101 people in here. If they want to all give me $1, $2, $3, $4, $5, thank you. It's appreciated. But the fact that y'all here giving me a click of the view is also appreciated. but that would be appreciated as well. So Beachy said, I felt so bad about the little boy. What is this? So the little boy got cut in the head? Because I sure look for it right now, because I'm on here just talking, because I want to come over here and tell the truth about it. I'm coming over here because I like doing different stories, but also I need to keep myself in aneurysm, or whatever. So Mitri, what's the name of the story? I don't know what y'all talking about. Thank you, Manny. Yes, indeed. Thank you, Manny. Ain't too proud to beg. I thought about that song with the Temptations made years ago. Please don't leave me, darling. Ain't too proud to beg. I'm trying to get the words in the melody. Oh no, Lady Nika, but I'm gonna get it down one of these days. Algorithm. Algorithm. Another body attempted kidnapping. Ooh, Jessica said, oh my, that poor child. Y'all, where is this story? What is it? Good morning, fakes. Thank you, Nappy Child. Like, comment, subscribe, share, ring the bell. Now, I like my bell ring too, Nappy. But it's Lady Nika house. You got to ring the bell. Mine is just let them diamonds clap together. But y'all ring the door. Y'all go ahead and ring that door. A young boy who was gay, his parents shaved it. It's real. Let me see. That's terrible. Let me see something. That's I messed up my camera. That's terrible. Let me see what y'all talking about. That's terrible. So the parents shaved the word gay into his head because he's gay. I'm finna see what y'all talking about while I'm on here. Let me put this mic off. I'm finna see right now. You know what, y'all? There's a lot of stories like that. And I don't see the ones that y'all talking about. But I never thought to look at something like that. The Ugandan mom who was once ashamed of her gay son. But what you guys are saying, the parents shaved their gay son head, the word gay in his head. Wow. So evidently, did this just happen? Oh, I see what y'all talking about. A boy had the word gay shaved into his hair. Now 3 people have been, let me see, let me get to it. Now 3 people have been charged with child abuse. But there's a lot of stories on here. Maybe that's why I didn't single this one out. Oh, wow, them people need to be under. They need to have their head shaved and get thrown under the jail. The 12-year-old boy stood on a porch, bowing his head as a man, bowing his head as a man questioned him in a live video posted to Instagram Live. I cut this in your head for no reason. The man can be heard asking the boy before appearing to slap the side of his head. Oh, the boy responded. Now I got to keep reading. I got to see if he's black or white. The man and woman recording the video, which was taken in June, and the third woman can be heard scolding the boy as the video zooms in to reveal the word shading to the left side of the boy's head, gay. The viral video, which was first reported to Atlanta Police Department last month, sparked a special victims unit investigation. The findings led the Georgia Division of Family and Children's Services to remove the boy from the home, police said. The child has not been named since he is a minor, and his age has not been disclosed. Wow, that's cold-hearted. Now, Lorkeela Jamia Spencer, 19, Brittany Monique Mills, 35, and Jordan J. Rod Richards, WONT Nwankwo, NWANKWO, 18, faced criminal charges in connection with the boy's assault. Both Spencer and Mills were charged with cruelty to the children. Wow. Police did not disclose the relationship between the boy and the three people charged, citing privacy reasons. The behavior in this social media post was difficult to watch. It is absolutely unacceptable. A news release from the police department stated, oh, wow, this is going to scar that boy for life. Some of these people do just the craziest thing. If you can't accept your child with them, let them live with some other family members that's not homophobic like that. That's just too cold. That's wrong on every level. That's no. The baby had been abused too much that he didn't understand that it was abuse and tried to make videos telling people to stop. Oh, wow, that was the norm, huh? I get it, because I know of a situation like that in real life right now to this day. The children don't know the abuse. The daughter, I think, is made 18, and she had really been abused all her life, but to her, that's the norm, because when her mother make up and hug her and say, I love you, I'm sorry, I'm not gonna do it no more, that's all she be wanting. She think when she get beat up, didn't get apologized to. And I've been talking to them, to the girl since she's 18, telling you need to leave. Because she was sheltered so much. And as a church girl, I was scared that she's gonna, when she do leave, because at the point, since she turned 18, she's getting threatened to get put out. I'm hoping she don't go live with no friend nowhere. She don't know nothing. It should be an easy turnout. A very easy turnout. Matter of fact, I'm gonna check with them today. Her, because I heard, I don't know for sure that she did leave the home, staying with a friend, don't have a job. You know, something going on with the friend. This is simply abuse and low down. Back in the 80s, you were beaten for being gay, but shocking in 2021. You're right, Jessica. Good morning, Carrie Ray. Wow, now that we're thinking of that and I'm talking on, I wonder how this young lady is doing, because she had a job, and the friend she moved with is also 18 or 19, told her, don't do that job. You can't make a lot of money like that. I'm assuming that the 18 or 19-year-old, is doing something, and she's very naive. I mean, very sheltered. Very sheltered. Yep, that was the norm. The child didn't know better. The child is some intense counseling and violating HIPAA for something that's being done. A lot of kids that's abused don't know that if they get butt whoopings from the time they can remember get butt whoopings, they think it's normal for their parents to beat on them like that. That's not normal. So now I'm not gonna get this off my mind since it happened to I call this young lady in mind. Because I don't know. I'm hoping a mother changed her mind and let her come back home. Because she was so sheltered that her mother got mad and get mad because she said she can't hold a job. She's supposed to have had 3 jobs and quit each one. I said, that's the case. She don't know no social skills because you didn't let her go to no high school stuff. I mean, absolutely nothing. And so she's like emotionally immature. So that's bad when you raise your children like that. That is bad. B-A-D, bad. Wow. Y'all, please hit the like. Thank you. Have y'all been watching that foolishness over there? I don't even watch over there. Please hit the like. Like she got a cold. You're supposed to have love for your child in spite of them being different than you imagined. There was nothing wrong with that boy, and they tried to beat the gay out. It's sickening. And those little boys know when they're gay. You know what I'm saying? Just like my nieces had a little friend. At first, I didn't know the little boy was gay. And I had my little nieces over there playing dolls and something. I would say, Tyrone, why you can't spend the night with the girls? Because they would have their friends come over, and when they would have a sleepover, he would always be there. It wasn't until a little bit down the line I realized that he was gay. And I started letting the little boy, come over there and hang with them. I didn't know. Now, when I say the girls, they may have been 8, 9, 10, or something like that. And the girls, y'all hear me talk about them sometime too, are my nieces that I helped one of my sisters raise because that sister was ill. But they had a guy friend, a little boy, and I would send him home. And then I said, Tyrone, you got to go home. The girls get up, get ready to take their bath and and stuff like that. And that's how they went. So the last time I saw him might have been about 8 years ago. He was working at Kentucky Fried Chicken. He was glad to see me because I embraced him as a little boy back there and started letting him stay with the girls when I found out, oh, okay, I really didn't know. And now the last I heard of him, though, since it's been years since I've seen him, that he moved to Los Angeles. So people quick to degrade any gay people until it's their own. Exactly. And you know what, Jessica B? They're human. They're human. So what if they're gay? That's their lifestyle. Why would anybody worry about what anybody else doing in their private domain? It's beyond me. I mean, you know what I'm saying? They're human just like we are. I mean, come on. We straight, and you know what I'm saying? And they're gay. What's the difference? They just liking something a little different. I would never do that, especially since I know I got nieces with partners. Wow, see the one in Texas, then the one in Los Angeles. We didn't know that she was bisexual because she had 2 children and with her man all the time. Then she got her woman and they moved to Los Angeles. But her other sisters, which is my niece, said she was like that in high school, but she's bi. So that's 2. And and then one of my nephew's daughter, she just had a baby, but she's bi. I think after the baby, she got back with her girlfriend. So anyway, so I love them. So I'm saying all this to say, just like we love our family members, everybody else's family members love them too, except for these crazy people that just did this to this 12-year-old child. Evidently, he's been having these feelings since he started knowing himself. So I don't get that. Your child, you love your child. See, I told y'all a story a while back, Manny, and I know what you're talking about. And it was not like the way people want to run with it. Most of it was entertainment too, and I embellished it a little bit. But no, I'm straight. I noticed what you're getting at. Yeah. Nothing happened. We're best friends, with just a little girly thing. Yeah, especially to label a young child. I guess that's what you're saying. Matter of fact, she was trying to call me about 3 days ago. I'm here in the Valley in Sacramento. She lives in the Bay Area. Been friends all our life. All our life. She married no, I'm married before her. She married in her 20s. She only had 1 child. Like her daughter got, I think her daughter got 6 children. And that's the one I was telling y'all about. You know how we was talking about ladies' menstrual, and some ladies start, and it depends on, I guess it's hereditary, start at 9, 10, 11, 12 to become a young lady. I actually became a young lady, 10 and a half, I was 11 years old, something like that. She actually didn't become a young lady until 20 or 21. You know something? It's very rare, but some ladies don't, some young girls start in their 20s. She was late like that. Really late like that. Because we would be in school and gym. Sometimes we didn't have to do certain things in the gym, but she would never have to sit out a certain thing, something like that. Or we'd be at school with cramps or something. But she would always ask us a question about it. We'd always say, you ain't started yet. She'd always say no. And then by this time I had moved, got married, come back every year, fly to Oakland every year to visit my family. And she told me, girl, I finally started my period. I said, what? At 21, y'all. 21. Yeah, y'all please hit the like. Thank you. Yeah, y'all please hit the cash app. Thank you. Thank you, Lady Media. I'm going to start dropping that PayPal too. I used to drop that all the time, but somebody was saying, don't do the PayPal that docs you. Well, I'm doxed anyway. You can dox me through this. So what difference does it make? But yeah, I got 125 people in here. Y'all can drop $1 if y'all want to, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, whatever. I got to get my bag on. Somebody said I'll be pushing my cash app enough. I think I'm pushing it. This hot nigga's good. That's right. Thank you, Lady Nita. Contact Bless with new stories and questions. Y'all, hot nigga's good. And I hope I don't sound like Andrea. What's her name? Andrea Slays. Because like I said, she sounds like she's chewing with her tongue in the roof of her mouth. I don't think she chew with teeth. Jessica B said, when I started, my mom brought me a book. Are you there, God? It's me, Margaret. Oh, really? I never will forget. I didn't even know I started. What happened was I remember. Because I'm on the guy a little bit after that. We went to church and I had on a bright yellow dress and she seen this spot back there. We just got home from church. Yeah. So that was it. So mostly me and all my siblings started about 10 or 11. But there are some girls who was in school. We were still in elementary school, like the 6th grade. They started at 9 or 10. And then in 6th grade is when they start really teaching you and giving the girls the classes. They get the paying for the permission. Can they be in the class? And they would start explaining our bodies, because by the time you're 12, you're going into a teenager. You still got your book? You saving it for your daughter? I heard that. Because sometimes young ladies get embarrassed of their mother talking to them like that. Michi was an early bloomer. I don't know how I got on this about this, but anyways, it's all good. It's all good. Whatever y'all want to talk about at this point, this cool. I already covered what I came on to talk about. Keisha Cole's mother passed, Frankie, at 61. Well, I did think for some reason Frankie was a little younger than that. I really did. And then, the lady with the money. Do y'all think that she doing the right thing? Would y'all have sued also? I mean, because think about it. What if this Karen that was chasing her around the store, following her around the store, really had something on her to try to harm her? And I believe she probably did, and that's why she really got upset about being recorded. Yeah, Jessica B. Yeah, Frankie passed. I think it was this morning. You must have just got it because I read the story. So you weren't here when I read the story. And they saying that they're not really telling the cause of it right now. Yeah, she passed. Let me see. I think it was this morning. Yeah, let me see. Now, this story came out an hour ago. Keisha Cole's mother, Frankie, has reportedly passed away. The Source talking about it. iHeartRadio, Essence talking about it. TMZ talking about it. I wonder, do they know the cause? Because the story I just read to y'all said that nobody knows what the cause is. But TMZ got it titled, Keisha Cole's mom, Frankie, died at 61. Suffered overdose on the birthday. Wait a minute. Did nobody else say that? At 7:41 a.m. Keisha Cole's biological mother, Frankie Lyons, died. Passed away on her birthday after several decades of long struggle with addiction. The R&B singer brother Sam tells us Frankie overdosed at her Oakland home Sunday, the same day she was celebrating her born day, when she apparently took drugs while partying, relapsed on what we're told was a long, hard-fought journey to sobriety. Now, that story I read y'all first said that they didn't know the cause. I just read the whole story, y'all, when I first came on. Y'all all went here, roll the ball back. Y'all see me reading that first story for that news source. And they said they don't know. As of right now, they don't know the reasoning. Now, TMZ, I'm glad I went over to read. It said overdose. Overdose on what? Because Frankie wasn't no drugs. Frankie was an alcoholic, right? Well, she did cocaine, but she got clean of the crack. Wow. Sam, her son, and then in the other story, her daughter reported it. Now, Sam is reporting according to TMZ. Sam said he was checking in with Frankie daily, trying to help her stay clean. a well-documented battle that Keisha and company had captured and shared publicly in recent years via television, social media, and other channels. Sam also says that Frankie wants the world to remember Frankie, that the family wants the world to remember Frankie as someone who loved her kids and who wanted her children to be together despite her turbulent history. Oh yeah, she was fighting to get them back together, but see, her mother gave Keisha to Keisha's mother, the one that raised her, because she was a family friend. They went to church together. The other kids, I don't know how they found their parents, but Nephi always was still with her mother. Nephi says she used to go look for her mother at the clubs and stuff and worry about it when she was like 12 or 13. Her mother was out. She said she should be fighting grown women, everything for mother, but that's neither here nor there. You know, they showed out all that on the reality show. And it says Keisha was given up by Frankie and her biological father, Virgin Hunter, for adoption at a very young age. And she ended up being raised by family friends. So they got to go into all the history of the family. That don't matter. What matters right now is that we send condolences to the family. But it's just like we know Frankie. Well, you know, because of the reality shows, I'm quite sure a lot of y'all watch the reality show. So you know they're going to throw up what she did in the past and all like this. But I thought she had been clean from smoking crack. So I don't know what TMZ saying. Keisha Cole got a post over here. She said, this was 2.5 years ago. Every time my mind relapses, it breaks my heart more than it's already been broken. I'm hoping if any of you dealing with a family member who's battling with drug addiction, that you yourself are learning how to cope with the struggle of it all and all the pain it brings to see a loved one constantly relapsing. See them go back to the streets because that's what they're used to or would rather be. I really miss you and will always love you. Frank the Bank. That's what Keisha wrote to her mother. And she loved her unconditionally. That's why I say I don't care if you got the lowest down parent in the world. It's always going to be a natural love. It's going to always be there. Even if you don't know your parent, you look for them, so you see them, there's always going to be a little something there. She loved her mother. She did everything she can do for it. She just wrote this to her mother. That was sweet. That was a sweet tribute to her mother just then. She wrote it on Instagram. Wow. She said, I really miss you. And I can imagine they had a hard time going back and forth. I can imagine that. Anyway, Nephi Frankie was a what? Addiction runs in every, yes, everybody got somebody in their family addicted to drugs, liquor, something, food, you name it. Well, everybody but Nicole Tyler. She was the only one talking about she ain't never had a gay person in her family. Ain't nobody never been on drugs. Yeah, right. Every family got one. I haven't seen not one family that didn't have something going on. I mean, and if it is a perfect family somewhere, well, you know what I'm saying? That's a blessing. If there is, that's a blessing. But myself, I haven't seen that. I have not seen that. So that's why everybody made a big deal back then when Nicole Tyler was talking about she ain't got no gay people, not one. You're right. The reason why you and your husband broke up because he cheated on you, man. And she had forgot that she had even told us that. Then when everybody started talking about it, she said she had never said that. They should remove that video. Little history, y'all. That was back with what, 2018? Something like that. Yes, you're right, Cheryl. When you are a child, you can't control your environment. Once you become an adult, you can control. And that's, see, because I have even told y'all a story about that too. The boy now, the guy now, grown man, is now 50. But he would say stuff like, if his mother hadn't made him go to school, he'd probably be farther than what he is. He made that choice, you know, at 13 to try to hang with them boys, the gang boys, and sell drugs. They was a neighbor. He'd get mad at his mother in the morning when he didn't want to go to school and throw her chicken and stuff out the freezer, take her food and throw it out there. She did everything she could to get him to school. Then when he got grown, you know, he should have and start realizing what life is. In his 20s, he could have went and done something about himself. But I don't know if he's still saying right now to this day, but I know for a fact, about 10 years ago, he said, if my mama had did this, my mama had did that. You can't put that on your mama once you get grown. Your mama did everything she can. Okay? Everything. Just, I don't know if it's in the genes, but it's a learned behavior due to the environment. Yeah, it could be a learned behavior, but now at the same time, not necessarily, because one of my friends, I graduated high school, they were raised in the projects, but it's how you raised inside that home. She's a doctor, two of her brothers are pastors, the other one's got good jobs. It's how you got taught inside your home. You even hear a lot of sports celebrities tell you how they was raised. And they probably came up on welfare, project, this and that, but their parents stayed on their parents. You know, they just happen not to have a lot of money or a good job to live elsewhere, but it's how you raise them kids in their home. You don't have to, get with the environment. And even if you was one of the kids that want to hang around all the kids, when you get grown, you start trying to use the teaching that your parents gave you. Some do, some don't. And the ones that do is because that's what they want to do. Okay, so it is what it is. And I know the family personally, because back then, them projects, it was just regular families that had low income. It wasn't, nowadays they give anybody an appointment in the projects, then the projects start being somewhere, people live that probably didn't really want to do something, do nothing with their life and be around, then the boys want to sell drugs, this and that. But you still have families that don't have no choice but to be on low income. They're working. They're working, so it's called a working poor. They have to live where they live at. But they stayed out there till all her kids finished high school. And once they all was grown, the woman finally bought her a house and everything. So then she had that house to raise her grandkids or whatever. I don't even know if she's still living, Miss Manley. Yeah, she was our school hall monitor. The word was their dad was alcoholic, but I never knew their dad. But no matter though, she taught them kids and they all turned out to be good. So I can't really put it on the environment. Because when I found out that Shirley was, that was her name, we called her niece, she was a doctor, I said, wow. I remember when she was going to nursing school to be an RN. I found out when my brother passed about 5-6 years ago. And her brother, which is a pastor that was a good friend with my brother, they played football together. He gave her services in the Bay Area because they asked our permission to have services for him also in the Bay Area because we had his services. Why had his service in Indiana? So we had it at the church. So I asked him where she was. He said, she teaches school now. I said, oh, last time I saw her when she was, being an RN. He said, no, she became a doctor. I said, really? And two of them are pastors. So I don't know. That's why when people say, oh, because they were this and that. No, it just depends on the teacher and it depends on the child, what they want to do. That's what I see. So anyway, let me read some of y'all stuff now. Y'all know I can't be looking at this because I don't be want to get thrown off. I'm for y'all got 12 more minutes to an hour, y'all. Hey, having said, anybody to speak to? Fifi? Anybody else for the Chocolate Vixen? Chocolate Vixen wrote, seeing my mother battle her addiction influenced me not to ever use drugs. Her choices were her own, but I refuse to let her choices. Exactly. That's another reason why some won't. And when you get grown, you try to help your mother. And no matter what, but you love your mother with all your heart. So, because no matter what she do, now you're probably disappointed that she's on drugs. I heard that you probably got in some knockdown arguments and all this because of the drug situation, but you love your mother. It's always a natural bond there no matter what. Chocolate, I admire you for breaking the cycle. Yeah, you don't have to do that. You really don't. Thank you, Jessica. Thank you, all mods. That's my cash app. Thank you. Cash app. Thank you. Yes, indeed. Whee. Let me stop acting crazy. But thank you. For real, y'all. For real, y'all. I got 10 more minutes. I'm gonna keep reading the chat. Yeah, I don't feel like doing the link thing today. People on the phone. I don't feel like going through all of that. Got to push more, then push invite, go back and push more again, then push the picture, then go back and push more than invite. I guess you got to be really, really used to it and go real fast. But I don't come on my computer because the people that making all that noise. But I'm going to go find me a thing today. Somebody told me what other kind of gadget to get, but it's not the gadget. It's not the gadget, y'all. It's the internet. It's the no good Verizon router. And then you got all the work being over there, doing all that. I don't know if it's affecting the signal over there or what. You know, they're building a Kaiser hospital across the street from me. I don't know what it is. You got one, your mind warming down, two things. Somewhat of drugs in my family before I was born. Let me see. But my uncle got clean until he passed from a stroke at 38. By that time, the damage was already done, huh? And, you know, because my nephew, that we were really brought up like brother and sister, because I told you my older sister had a lot to do with my raising since my mother was sick when I was a child and I was still a child. We were like brother and sister. He was 2 years under me. Now, he became a diabetic. Then he became insulin dependent. He got to the point where he was selling needles and everything. That's how I got it. He was selling needles, shooting dope things, you know, the shooting dope thing folks. So anyway, one of my nieces they lived close to him, found him dead in the house. They say he had insulin, but he had no needles or nothing. He said he had a stroke. Oh, my nephew got so small. When he took to the hospital one time, I actually lifted him up like a baby. He was bald in the ball. That's how skinny he had got. His wife had then left and went to Los Angeles. She was hooked too. But, you know, some of the family was mad at her for leaving him there extremely sick like that. You know, but as years go on, we couldn't blame him because he would get into fights with her and tell her to leave. That's the nephew. Remember, I did a live last year, and I said we seen a nephew. I seen a nephew, which was my sister's grandchild that we hadn't seen in years. We gave a big old family get together. You know, somebody came on here talking though. Well, that's why he probably stayed from around them. They did, but you know how people do. But anyway, I talked about me having a nephew that we hadn't seen in years and years. Yeah, well, it was his dad, which was my nephew. Now I'm in contact with him. He's talking about coming out here, but he wants me to come visit him there too. I think I might go. I ain't never been there. I think it's Ohio. Yeah, but he was raised in California, living in Los Angeles for years. I don't know. He must have got into Ohio because that's where his wife's family at. Yeah, we hadn't seen him in years. I talked about that a year ago that we met a nephew we hadn't seen since a little boy, 9 or 10 or something like that. But anyway, so my nephew, so the damage was already done. Let me get back to what I was saying. Whatever illness he had, I don't know how he became insulin dependent, because when he first became a diabetic, he couldn't control it with his diet. Then he had pills, then insulin. And he had a heart attack. He began to have everything because he wouldn't leave that crack alone. So by that time, even if it got clean and stayed clean, his heart was already damaged. You know, for freezing up from all that cocaine and stuff, I'm assuming. So that's why it says one in every family, y'all. Every family. Oh, let me move that. Sorry. Thank you, Nappy Child. Yeah, your uncle was a diabetic as well. See, and they don't care. They don't care, Mitri. The addiction, that's the worst drug I've seen. Because I've seen functioning alcoholics, you know, I call them the Betty Ford alcoholics, you know what I'm saying? Get up and have a drink, get the trimmers off, going on to work. I've seen heroin dope fiends get up and take their medicine, snort it, shoot it, whatever way they do it, go on about their business, do well all day. But I never saw a crackhead can get up and take a hit and not tweak and go on to work because they're going to want to hit and a hit and a hit and a hit and a hit. But now, the last time I talked about this, some people say they know some functioning crackhead. I have never seen a functioning crackhead. Never. But I seen them Betty Ford alcoholics. I mean, holding a job, they're alcoholic. And you got a lot of businessmen alcoholic because they go have their cocktail for lunch. Have a cocktail in the morning. Pretty soon they have one for brunch by 10 o'clock in the day. They have a reason to always have a cocktail with their dinner, whatever. And they become alcoholic, but they functioning. I ain't talking about one of these old winos that hang out on the street or just stay sloppy drunk. Nah, you know they're not functioning. Them Betty Ford alcoholics, and I say that because Betty Ford, she was an alcoholic. She was a functioning alcoholic, and rich people be functioning alcoholics. But you got poor people be functioning alcoholics, have their drink, go and take their bottle to work and be normal. Good morning, Madeline. Yep, it does, Jessica. Exactly, Jessica. They put on up, get their stuff in the morning, keep on trucking. Now, I don't know about the crack, but the heroin, yeah. And do they little snorting and wherever they do it, or shoot it or whatever. Go on and be well. They call it being well and going on to work. I have take their hit, go about their day. Exactly. Yeah, Wendy was hooked on cocaine, and during the time she was hooked on it, I think she was snorting it, using it as powder. I don't think she ever got to the point where she cooked it. And then then it passed cooking cocaine and came to the crack, that cheap stuff. That Whitney Houston said was cheap, and she made too much money to ever want to smoke cheap. That means she got the good stuff. She bought the good cocaine and cooked it up herself into rock form. So yeah, but Wendy said she was a radio host back then too. Yeah. When I lived in New Orleans, I went to a party. They had lawyers, doctors working every room. Exactly. So just because somebody, have a profession, a career, or whatever, that don't mean that they don't use drugs. And them doctors can get all the pills for you. Can y'all imagine how many doctors are actually hooked on pills and stuff that operate on us and we don't know it? But they don't be high. They taking that for to feel normal. See, when they get hooked, they just need it to feel normal, not to be high. They start off recreational, just to have a little high, a little buzz, this and that. Then when they get hooked, they got to have more and more and more. Then it get to the point they need it to feel normal. Like we feeling normal right now. Like alcoholics don't want to get the DTs, the shakes and stuff when they wake up in the morning. They have to drink them a strong shot or drink them a beer, calm them DTs down. Ms. Bliss, my dad told me President Reagan is who put drugs in black communities in the 80s. He probably did. The black community always was ambushed about something. Even right now to this day. Of course, they've always said that the cocaine and all that was planted in the black communities. That they planted that cheap crack in the black communities. That's too crack and cocaine. That's what I said. And that's why Whitney Houston say she made too much money to ever have to smoke crack. She got her some good cocaine and rocked it up. She didn't buy no cheap crack. It's already in rock form. Yeah, even Wendy, she snorted cocaine, not that cheap stuff. Cocaine is a party drug that only comes in powder form. They come in powder, I know, but they can still cook it up to make it into crack. But not that cheap crack. They get real cocaine because they say anything can be in that crack. They don't know what they be cutting that crack up with when they cook it. I know that for sure because I told y'all how one of my brother-in-laws did whatever. I know that. They cooked that he would buy cook. They would buy first, people would buy cocaine back in the day. I know that from being around and seeing certain people. I'm not going to say they did it, whatever, because people going to run with this, what I'm saying, but I'm not saying it like that. I'm just saying, by you being around, just like I'm around, I see how dope fiends act. I see how heroin addicts act. I see how alcoholics act. I see them. you know, doing their stuff and feeling normal. I call them Betty for alcoholics. Now, I don't know what to call it, a functioning adult thing. I don't know what do you call them. I've seen, just like any of y'all, experience a family member doing drugs. Like I say, the only person I ever known of here on YouTube that never ever had a family member that did drugs was Nicole Tyler. She never had a gay person in her family and never had nobody in her family do drugs. So that's how I know my information that I'm speaking on. I saw it. Yeah, I don't care. This just what me too. That's what I'm saying. That's what I heard. Of course, I don't use it. Of course, you probably had somebody over there trying to say some stuff like that over there, lifting out. They're trying to plant little seeds, but nah. Nah. Oh, bless raised the family. Believe that. They lived at home, brought them up in nice homes and stuff. We had jobs, so whatever. I used to work with a pain management doctor, and he was addicted to the meds he was prescribing. Exactly, that's what I'm saying. And doing surgeries. And when he and you know what, that's what I said, Lady Steph, they do so much, then they have to take it to feel normal. In other words, they get up in the morning feeling all sick and stuff, but they need they fix it, whatever. So they take their pills to feel normal and go about their business. So at this point, they're not loaded no more. But that's why I said, y'all be surprised that nurses and doctors and stuff that hooked on them nurses and medicine and keeping some of them patient hospital pain pills. You'd be surprised, y'all, because they human just like us. And they like to party and get high and stuff. You know, a lot of them got high while going through school. Especially back in the hippie days, you know, no hippies used to look at them little flower child or whatever, and they would be extremely smart, and they would go to school to be doctors and stuff. By the time they finished school and be an intern, they cleaned themselves up, got the haircut and all the buddy suits and stuff, and then they intern. Now, some of them stayed with getting high off their weed or whatever they took back there, acid and all that. Some of them don't. Or some of them might start doing it as a party. A lot of them get off of it, you know, but they still smoke their trees. Like I said, y'all be surprised to be operating on us. If you need some kind of operation, you know, you drop, yeah, because my son, when he found out that she was the principal, the black lady became the principal. And then one time he was driving down the street and he saw her looking bad where the dope and stuff hang out at. He said, "Oh, mama, that's my principal." I said, "What about her?" Look at her. I said, "Yeah, she's on crack." You know, he's old enough to know that. He was a teenager. He said, "That's my," I say, "Really?" Come to find out, she graduated with my oldest brother too. She was one of the ones you made with school with. You didn't think they would ever get on drugs with the college and everything. So it happened to the best. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's human. It is. Can't say this loud. I was on Percocet, I think. God, I got off them. I told myself, and you probably got on them because of some kind of pain issue for real, huh? And then you get used to taking them. Woof. Girl. And that's mighty big of you to say, Stacy. Congratulations that you got off of that too. You know what I'm saying? Because some people have a hard time. But you can easily get hooked on if you're really some kind of pain and start off taking pain pills. And ain't that how usually all start? Ain't that how usually start? I'll say. There's a difference between smoking crack and freebasing cocaine. We call them base head. The crack rock is completely different. Crack is, let me give it, probably 10%. That's what I'm saying. Ain't no telling what being that cheap crack. That's why a lot of people money, like Whitney Houston, people, they buy their own powder. And if they wanted a rock form, they get their baking soda and cook it up themselves. Y'all just Google it. Yeah. Like I said, I've seen things. And I heard that's what keep them hooked and wanting more. They said it act like that with the real stuff that's not cheap like that. I just know everybody got a dope fiend in their family, and I've seen the dope fiends. And I just told y'all how one of my nephews passed. Everybody got one. And I haven't seen a perfect family yet. Whether it's a sibling, a cousin, or something, a niece, nephew, somebody got something. So it is what it is. And that freebasing, I remember when they first came out. And you can Google it, they'll show you everything they used to do. They would actually use a torch. They would actually put some cotton or something on the end or wire, something they have, and dip it in the Bacardi warm rum or whatever. and they flaming and smoking. I think that was called free face there. Just Google it, y'all, because I had to Google it myself to see what the difference was. So you're right about that. You're right about that. Thank you, Jessica. Y'all hit my bless Miss Bless. Cash App. Watkins Bless 56. Sub to the channel. Yeah, I'm gonna be coming over here. Since I've been coming over here, I've been actually getting subscribers. So I'm coming because I need to build up here. And like I said, guys, I'm thinking Monday, Wednesday, Fridays, bless walk-ins, and Tuesday and Thursday, bless too. But right now I ain't put it in stone because you see today Monday. But Saturday just free for all. I'll depend on what I want to talk about. Well, come on that, because y'all know if I want to do a little of the YouTube mess, which I'll probably come back on later on and do some of that, because I got to surf the streets a little bit, because I didn't really do it just wanting to come on and talk about none of that, but I really didn't want to really tell the truth about it, because I really could have surfed, but I like I said, I've been busy catching up on my show. Like last night I watched Big Brother, and I hope Frenchie do leave. Anybody that been watching it, Frenchie is a walking time bomb. So maybe they will get him out of there if anybody knows what I'm talking about. So I caught up on that, and I caught up on the reunion shows of the Housewives of Potomac. The show, I've been behind a whole season on some of that stuff, fooling around with this YouTube situation. That's what I was basically really doing. So whatever I went on, I don't know, but I hear through the streets, I'm not for sure, did Spilly Boy do a cleanup, y'all? Did Spilly Boy do a cleanup last night or something? Now, the last time I peeked at Spilly Boy, Lady Nika got home from the club, and she was up there looking beautiful. And I fell asleep. I don't know what happened some of the people was up there. And I always say I'm going to go back and finish watching it, but I haven't had a chance to do it yet. And then this morning, I got to go watch it, because by the time I got over there, I heard her saying something about a fallen soldier, something. I said, okay. I was in there in the bush, I think, Lady Nika, for the last 20 minutes of your life. Now, I have woke up maybe my time, maybe about 6:15, 6:20 my time, but I jumped in the shower first. Then I came out, turned on my thing, you were on. So I was trying to watch while I was making coffee, couldn't put my hot links on, and I said, okay, I'm gonna have to go back. But I was up there in them bushes. I like hiding in the bushes sometimes. I might have to be a sniper. Like I was a sniper the other day over there at Kiki's. And I seen that he did several lives, so I got to go catch up on some of his stuff too. I see Brandon did a live. I don't know, did Pizarro do a live? I've been missing. Oh, I'm going to come back. That's why, because I want to know what's up with Regina. And have Tracy talked about it? Oh, yeah, I got to go surf these streets. What's up with that? What's up with that? That's crazy. I guess all them all that are provocative exercises ain't working no more. And I think I froze up. I think I must have froze up for a minute, y'all. But I was saying, what happened? What's wrong with Regina? Have Tracy clap back? I really got to search these streets and see what's going on. And did I will do a live. I called little Brianna's yesterday. And like I said, I'm mostly in the TV. I'm going to roll the ball back. I don't know, y'all. But did she do a live? I think, I know Brianna did, because I kind of was peeking in the bushes a little bit. I know, like I said, I got to go back. Lady Nika, I know you're a serious queen, because it's hard out here for a player. Some of these fools will work. Let me get up here. Work out all of your nerves. Yeah, I got to go watch and see what went on. Thank you, Manny. Now, I heard that Paulette, Tracy ignores it, but I'm just saying that's weird, though. You know, just really, well, a lot of weird stuff been going on around here lately. So, you know, I can't, you know, and there's some place I used to go I ain't been. I ain't thinking about going. Yeah, I ain't thinking about it. So to the trolls that want to mention me every day, y'all see what y'all get from me. Dust. D-U-S-T, dust. Okay? Yeah, go watch Big Brother, Mitri. I see it. Yes, I think the first two I had a DVR. I had to go binge watch all of it. Now, if anybody ain't got nothing else they want to talk about, I'm a big fan. Me too, Jessica. I've been watching every year, but every year I say I'm not gonna watch it no more. But I can't help it, so I'm gonna get out of here. Let me get my music going because I'm starting to freeze up here a little bit. Let the music play. We won't get away. Let's keep on grooving on. We won't come back someday. Let the music play. We gotta get away. So with that said, y'all, I'm heading my studio out of here. So let me reiterate. Victoria's Secret, the black lady got arrested doing a GoFundMe. She only wanted 20,000, but she got over 78,000. Okay. Keisha Cole, mother passed at 61. We talked about our young ladies when we started our cycle. We talked about drug addiction, a lot of more stuff. I'll put in my description box for whoever want to go watch my replay. And I also had my hot links I didn't eat. Well, I had trying to eat some other girl. And with my orange juice. So that's basically what I did. You gotta go back and catch some stuff, some things and stuff, and some stuff and things. With that said, I'll have one more bite. I'll have just one more bite with y'all, and a little sip of orange juice. Okay, let's have a bite. I'm gonna let y'all have a bite of my hot link. Would y'all like a bite of my hot link? Bon appetit. Oh. Well, y'all, with that said, I must say, Toulouse. I must say, Toulouse. I don't want to have no long goodbye like I be having no long introductions, y'all. But I'm going to surf the streets, and I'll catch y'all later, okay? Can y'all drop those diamonds? If you haven't hit the like, hit it on the way out. If y'all want to bless me, it's greatly appreciated for those of you that's over here all the time that like me. Go ahead and throw me a little something. You know what I'm saying? I really would appreciate it. Okay. Toodaloo.